The Add Hole to Panel tool, introduced in version 8 of MPanel Production, simplifies the process of adding clear window panels to boat and spray covers. To demonstrate this, we start with a simple mesh. We'll add some rhino points which will define the shape of the cutout or window. For this example, I'll only add 4 points defining the corners. We could add more points if the window shape included one or more curved edges. If an existing cover is being digitized using either a laser or a ProLiner device, these extra points defining the window shape would be added as part of the data capture. Let's make a copy of this mesh and the points. Then we select the mesh and points, and then panel the mesh and delete old. We now have a panel which includes the detail to locate the cutout window corners. We'll make a copy of this. Then, using the Rhino polyline tool, we draw a series of polylines between the detail marks, one for each side. To simplify this, I'll set the Rhino snap tool to intersection to make sure we get the midpoint of the detail mark. We then select the polyline and the panel and run the tool to Add Hole to Panel and delete the old. The hole detail has now been added to the panel. I'm going to make 3 copies of this panel for the purpose of this demonstration. We select the first copy, then we'll output the panel as if we were sending it to a plotter. You can see on the output we now have a new entity called Hole on a layer I, which typically defines an internal cut, and I've coloured it magenta. When we run the output tool, we can see the new internal cut line in magenta. This panel could be cut as one piece with the hole. Let's call it a frame. For the second copy, this time we'll select the tool Split Panel with Hole and run the tool, then delete old. We can see that the panel's been split into 5 parts, with the long sides of the frame fabric running vertically, following the fabric warp direction. If we want the frame panels to be split in the other direction, then we must first change the warp weft fabric direction. We'll select the third panel and the tool Swap Panel Weft Warp, run the tool and delete old. Then again we repeat the procedure, select the panel and the tool Split Panel with Hole, run the tool and delete old. Now we can see the panel's been split into 5 parts with the long sides of the frame fabric running horizontally, following the new fabric warp direction. Let's use the Panel Arrange tool to spread these panels out. Delete old as normal, and this gives us a better look at the individual parts.